am the Makeup Maven. Welcome back to my channel. So today I was thinking, what am I going to tell everyone this time? You know, I've got so many products around me, so many things that I think about, so many plans that I have, but right this minute what I have planned is I have to pack in a little bit because I am going to be out of town next week. So obviously trying to keep an eye out on what my wardrobe is going to be, and then of course what makeup I'm going to need to go along with it. When I'm traveling, I tend to go in the same color family for my clothing. Like I'll wear all black or all red or all green or whatever the case may be, and that way I'm not packing everything in the world to take with me. But this time I'm traveling back to Corpus Christi and I'm going to be in my own home for a week. I have a work project that I'm doing, but I'm going to be in my own home. So I'm probably going to take a few more things than I normally would with me. So that led me over to my beauty studio where I keep most of my makeup, and I was looking around and I'm thinking, what am I going to take with me? Well, then the answer hit me. In the mornings when I do my makeup, I have two bags that I rotate them out weekly, but two bags. This is what I carry. These are my favorite products. You know, maybe I'll come over here and grab one of these palettes because I like this color, or you know, maybe I'll forget how much I love this foundation, so let me go grab it. But for the most part, during the week, I'll switch things out on the weekend, but during the week, I wear the same things day in and day out. So I thought that I would actually spend a little bit of time today telling you what it is that I use on my face in a daily basis. What are my favorite products that make it into my bag? Now, Lizeth, who was here the other day, was telling me that she has a little bitty makeup bag and everything that she has is inside of that makeup bag. So I am surrounded. I mean, like literally there's boxes, there's palettes, there's acrylic containers. I am surrounded by makeup. But the things that I use every day, I keep in this bag. And as you can see, this is a pretty nice sized bag. So let me just go through some of the things that I absolutely love and cannot live without. So when I start in the morning and I prime my face, I usually use two primers. The first one that I use is the Stila One Step because it's got all of the color correcting inside of it. As you know, I've got rosacea a little bit on my cheeks and on my nose and a little bit on my chin. So the first thing that I do is I start out with just a little pea-sized amount of the Stila One Step. Dab it onto my cheeks, kind of dab it onto my nose, and dab it onto my chin. Then, because those are the only areas that I put that in, then I will follow up with whatever primer I am loving at the moment. I'm still obsessed with the Yves Saint Laurent, the Touch Eclat. So I'm still in love with this. I bought the full-size bottle, but this is still my little sample size that I got for 100 points at Sephora. This is gonna last me a while. I mean, when I take the lid off of it, I barely use, just like not even a pea-size amount. So I put that everywhere else, all over my face, including on my eyes. So these are definite must-haves for me. Then I usually reach for my foundation, and the foundation that I am absolutely loving right this minute is going to be, I gotta dig around in here. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. So right this minute I am loving the Giorgio Armani Face Fabric Second Skin Makeup. I love this stuff. I cannot even describe this to you. Forget long wearing, because of course it's long wearing. Forget flawless, because of course it's flawless. This stuff comes out like every morning when I look at it, I'm trying to think, it comes out like a mousse, like a pudding. It's not mousse, it's definitely not mousse, but it's kind of like a pudding, I think. And then because I dab it on my face, and then I use my my paddle brush to rub in my foundation, and it just it goes from this creamy consistency to just a powder. I mean, it feels like silk. I mean, honestly, it feels like I have put silk on my face, and it feels so luxurious first thing in the morning. And then I use my brush to brush it all in over my eyes. I mean, I get it all over everywhere, so can't live without that and without my brush at the moment. Let me see, wipe some of this off before I forget that I'm wearing white pants. That would be bad, getting foundation all over white pants. I mean, like, who's that talented? So after I do that, I'm going to use a concealer up under my eyes. Now, I have loved the Tarte Shape Tape. Y'all have heard me talk about this. I also have the Revolution in front of me. All of these are good options. The Tarte Shape Tape, when I put it back inside, when I put the doe foot applicator back inside of the tube, I feel like it creates a suction. And I don't know if you can see, but it gets everywhere. It gets all over that ring, and I feel like I'm wasting so much product that I could be using on my face. So the one that I'm really into right now is the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So it says you can conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. I have the shade Porcelain, because of course, and this is what it looks like. It almost looks like its own bottle of foundation. You take the lid off of it. It has a doe foot applicator, but I don't get the product all over the ring on the outside from this one the way that I do from the Tarte Shape Tape. And if you're a neat freak like I am, I just don't like that mess. And this one is every bit as good as that one is. So this is the one that I've thrown in my makeup bag right this minute. Like I said, it doesn't have to be high end. If you're looking for a drugstore, the Revolution Conceal and Define is every bit as good as those. It's got a nice doe foot applicator, just like the other one does. Honestly, these are identical. It doesn't leave a mess. It's just the Too Faced Born This Way was new, and that's what is just kind of living inside of my makeup bag right this minute. So that's what I'm loving as far as that's concerned. Then I take my Beauty Blender. It's still damp, and I follow up under my eyes. I set it with some powder, and the powder that I use is just a pressed powder from Ulta. It's Ulta Fabulous Face. Now, anybody that's used a pressed powder or a pressed blush or anything like that, the second I hit the silver pan, like even just a little piece of it, I went and bought another one. Y'all, that was a year ago. I mean, just because you've hit silver, don't think that it's time to go get a new container, because I'm still using this. I use this every day. I'm probably gonna get another month's use out of this, and then I have the other one ready to go. So it's nothing fancy, it's just the Ulta brand Fabulous Face. So I set up under my eyes, all over my eyes, because I don't use a separate primer for my eyes. So I do it all with my foundation, with my concealer, and with my pressed powder. At that point, I'm gonna choose a blush, and I am in love with this palette that I got from Target the other day. I absolutely love it. It's the Profusion Blush 6-color blush palette, and these are just, for my skin tone, these are absolutely gorgeous shades. So instead of digging around and trying to find which blush I'm going to take with me, I have got the entire range of colors that I would possibly want. And I want to say I paid like $6 or $7 for this. It wasn't a lot, and I got it at Target, Profusion. So that's in my bag. I'm absolutely loving it right this minute. So then that's going to bring us over to starting with the eyes and the eyeshadow. And right this minute, I have a couple of palettes because I've got a pretty big bag. So I will pull out the palettes that I am loving right this minute, really in no particular order. Some things are just in there because I haven't had a chance to move them. I put in the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Peach palette the other day. I'm taking that out. I'm not in love with it. But the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air, my entire look today is off of this palette. I absolutely, for $3.99, $4, you cannot beat this palette. And I said the other day in my dupe video, I'm telling you, this is an exact dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Romance palette. I mean, these colors are just about identical to each other. They're laid out a little bit differently. This palette is missing a couple of the rosy ones because it's got the really deep rosy. This one's got 3 different deep rosies, but that's all that's missing. That's the only difference in these palettes outside of, oh, I don't know, about $37. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Romance palette is $42. And the Wet n Wild palette, I'm telling you, I got this buy one, get one half off at Walgreens. So loving this palette. This is going with me. Definitely going with me. Another one that I love, love, love is the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. These are just some nice matte colors. Very neutral. I can use any one of these as my transition shade. So love that one. That's definitely going with me. Let's see what else I have in here. As far as eyeshadows go, I have a Laura Geller Iconic New York collection. This is just kind of a neutral, a pink, and a brownish beige. Really almost goes with any outfit that you're wearing, just a nice neutral. So I'm loving that one right this minute as well. It's definitely going with me. Now, anybody who knows me personally and has been watching my channel for any amount of time knows I love me some glitter, some shimmer, some shine. I am all about it. I don't think you can go wrong with any BH Cosmetics, but if you get any of their palettes, the Supernova, I think there's one, the Aurora palette, any of the palettes that look like this, Cosmo, the Zodiac palette, these are just amazing. This one is my favorite right this minute because it's got the full range of colors that I'm going to wear. Today, I've got this one on. At any point, I could go more brown, more coppery. If I really wanted to go crazy with color, I could hit some of these brighter colors. It just gives my eyes that perfect pop. I am in love with the BH Cosmetic palettes. I think these probably are $17 or $18 each. Love, love, love them. I always have one with me. You know, it's just so much quicker to run my finger over it, throw some on my eyes, and I'm done. So after I get my eyeshadow on, what I do at that point is I take my eyeliner. The one that I am really liking right this minute is inside of my bag. It is the NYX Epic Ink Liner from the drugstore. $7, I think. I am telling you, this thing is amazing. It's precise. I love the brush. Actually, I guess it's more like well, it says it's a brush, but it's really not. It's one of those liner pens. This dries almost instantly and does not budge all day long. So absolutely loving that. That stays with me. After I do that, I line my waterline, and I usually use my Mally crayon. This was a set of 4. I think I gave all of the other 3 away. This is the only one that I have left. And I was thinking the other day, I'm going to be out sometime soon. I'm going to have to find me another one. So absolutely love that crayon. Well loved. It goes with me everywhere. And then at that point, after I line my eyes, I'm going to put my mascara on. I do not have the gift of eyelashes. I have lots and lots of eyebrows. I don't have to do anything to them. I don't have to pencil anything in. On top of that, I have bangs anyway. But God did not bless me with many eyelashes at all. So the first thing that I start out with is a primer, and I use the Urban Decay Subversion Thicker, Longer, Stronger Lash Primer. So this comes out very white, and I coat my lashes really good, let it sit for a second, and then it depends on how I'm feeling. I'm going to go one of two ways. The first one is Lash Discovery by Maybelline New York. This is a little mascara that little bitty teeny tiny brush finds every single teeny itty bitty eyelash that I didn't even know I had. I absolutely love this. So if I want that wide-eyed look, then this is what I go for. If I want to sculpt out every single eyelash, this is the mascara that I'm going to go for. However, if I'm looking to go for some serious drama, some serious pow, what I'm going to go for is the Wander Beauty Unlashed mascara. This is drama. It fills everything in. It gives you that look just that you're wearing fake lashes. Absolutely love this stuff. Got it in a beauty box last month, I believe. So, and I have been using it ever since. So those are really my go-to products. Now, as far as my lipstick goes, that one I'm gonna have to work on, because usually my lipstick is whatever color I'm wearing, whatever I feel like the mood of the day is. I have lipsticks at the house, so I may not even take anything with me, and it varies. I am a huge fan of the Maybelline Matte Stay Ink lipsticks. Oh my God, those are incredible. You put them on in the morning and they stay all day. They do not budge. Like my sister, shout out to my sister. My sister called me one day and said, I cannot get this stuff off. Like, I have washed my face, I have used my makeup remover, and this stuff is not coming off. What do I do? So I told her to go get some baby oil and rub it on her lips, and that should take care of it. And it did. She called me back and told me it took perfect care of it. But I'm telling you, for $7.99, I think you can't get anything better than that. I have the entire collection. So I'm looking for something like that to take with me. I'm probably going to pack up a couple. I think I still have a couple at the house. So that is what I use on an everyday basis. With all these choices around me, these are the things that I use day in and day out. So even if you're watching your favorite beauty blogger who's got tens of millions of viewers, I'm telling you, she has a studio, he has a studio, but then they have their favorites. So these are just a few of my favorites. I feel like we should all break out and sing my favorite things right now. Yeah, makeup is truly one of my favorite things, obviously. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. Go on and hit the subscribe button. And other than that, I will see you all next time. Bye.